Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders, good most on the real well, and Shalom to the brothers doing like considering truth. Uh, yeah, this article in Bloomberg getting into this food shortage, which really has been getting spoken about non-stop, more or less, for the whole of the summer, and now that it's like more or less been harvest season, like from now for a little while. Um, hearing more about it sounds like yeah, there's gonna be more what you call it. There's it's gonna be more consistent, and over winter time, gonna start to see the strain, because it's peak, it's already peak, like price already going up, but it's gonna get worse. Says what on Bloomberg, says what, add worker shortages to a long list of food problems. Milkshakes are missing from the UK's McDonald's branches. Tomatoes are rotting on Italian farms. And soldiers mingle with farmers on Vietnam's rice paddies. All because of a shortage of staff. A dearth of farm and slaughterhouse workers, truckers, chefs, or waiters is hitting global food supply chains hard, causing processing slowdowns, delivery delays, and empty supermarket shelves. It said global. It didn't just say just in the UK, just in Asia, just in America. It's all over the show, and that's why it's and that's the thing as well, is all these a lot of these products, it's like, you go to Tesco in the UK, you can have shit from Africa, shit from Europe, shit from America, shit from all over the show, and that's a lot of countries. It's a global supply chain, especially the UK. There's fucking hardly anything they produce. It's like fruit, milk, eggs, some meat, but then a lot of the fruit and veg will come from outside the UK. A lot of products, like ain't no rice grind. Well, as far as I know, I don't think there's any rice grind in the UK. Uh, Empty somewhere. Okay, so it says that's adding to a long list of problems for the food supply chains this year, from extreme weather, pounding crops, to soaring freight costs and shipping bottlenecks. Yeah, and the weather's been wild. It's not even been. It's staying wild. The Lord's done. Speaking. That's why it's all America's getting jacked up, especially. But it's a global thing. It says to soaring freight costs and shipping bottlenecks. All of that is threatening to compound inflation after easing in the previous 2 months. Global food prices resumed their climb back to their near highest in a decade. A United Nations report showed this week, and you can see that's like the whole of 20. Well, really from after, yeah, more or less like after the lockdown. It's just, uh, well, it's been climbing, and it was meant to have reversed, but now that reverse is reversed. The true many parts of the economy are suffering from the labour shortfall, but food and agriculture particularly stand out. These are some of the least automated industries, where thin margins mean costs may get passed on quicker onto buyers. Food also matters in a sense that it's inherently local and also inherently political. Yeah, a lot of food is like a lot of farms, well, in the US at least, I believe, they're more or less surviving on the government basically supplementing it, because otherwise they wouldn't be making a profit. And it's like, hey, the US knows, yo, we need people growing food. So they have to just give them a chunk of change. So they keep growing it. Because otherwise, then they'll just be purely reliant on, on imports. And, like, the price will go up exponentially compared to, like, just dropping change on their own farmers. Uh, Inherently Political says Decker Walker, agribusiness expert at Boston Consulting Group. Solutions: employers already dangling higher wages, signing bonuses, and other perks to low workers while seeking creative measures. Spicy chicken chain Nando's, which was forced to temporarily close some of its UK restaurants, sent its own workers to help its troubled suppliers. Fucking ass, hilarious. Governments are stepping in too, like Australia, which will start offering agricultural visas to overseas farm workers. That's in contrast to the UK, which so far has resisted call for broadening its visa program to fill a trucker gap. Yeah, because man just literally just got Brexit through, and then doing that would just defeat the whole point. But then that's the same thing with a lot of the guys who harvest the fields. They're purely international workers. So it's like if them guys go and don't come back, it's gonna man is screwed. For the trucker gap. But with a long-term trend pointing to continued worker scarcity, it may come down to robots to the rescue. Said robots. Well, that's more extreme measures can get involved, and then this is where you have the real funny business. The what's his name? Mr. Gates was bringing up about lab produced meat, cloned meat, that Beyond Meat. I think, well, some of the shit is a lot of the shit is like soy based anyway, or at least they say. So if there's not an excess, well, in the US I think there's more of an excess of soy. They produce a shitload of soy, unlike California, I believe. So there they kind of can stretch it more, but I don't know as much in the UK. I think the US, they're definitely going to be pushing the substitute meats, because that's what they've been pushing it heavy. But yeah, this comes down to this, man. Ezekiel 5:16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine. That's what's coming out. The archers are loading up, man. The evil arrows of famine. Getting shot off. It's going to hit in the belly, man. That belly's going to be empty. Which shall be for their destruction, and which shall send to destroy you. And I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. Yeah, break that staff of bread. It's gonna be done, man. All that food, like I said, supermarket shelves. That's the main one. When restaurants empty. I remember there was when the first lockdown, when people were going absolutely batshit panic buying, which is very possible again. Then bruv, bear the local just like chicken and chip shop, that guy just shut. He's just like, I got shut for like a month or so. Like, it's done. There's no supplies. I can't get anything. And people are like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what am I gonna do? It was like, bro, it was a wrap. But then they came back a little while later. But then it was just like, yeah, that's how peak is. It says, so I will send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, Yahweh, have spoken this. Yeah, that pestilence, that famine, it's it does work, man. And that's people aren't prepared. A lot of people don't have no food supplies. Some people don't even fucking cook, man. They might just have like two ready-made meal, what are they called? Ready meals? Ready meals, that's the one. 2 ready meals and what do you call it, man? And some snacks. They ain't got no like actual food, any long term food or anything. And they're gonna get caught slipping, man. Start getting ravenous, man, in the streets. But yeah, stuff for bread. Shalom. Yabba Shem and Shabba Shem Shalom.